Tamron 28 to 75mm f2.8. Is this piece of glass worth buying in 2020? What's going on, beautiful people? Gobina right here, and you are definitely welcome back to the channel. I want to take this time to say thank you guys so much. The subscriber count recently has been going up and up and up, so I really appreciate that. If it's your first time on the channel, I would advise you, or I would appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notification bell as well, so every time I put up a new video you are going to get notified. That said, let's jump into the reason why we're here and look at this piece of glass, the Tamron 28 to 75mm f2.8. So what are the reasons why you might want to consider getting this lens in 2020? Well, first and foremost, if you are a hybrid shooter, meaning that you shoot photos and videos, then I would say this is the way you want to go. It saves you a lot of money and it works great for both video and photos. Right, so during the time which I've used this piece of glass, I would say I've had some really good experiences, and I've had a couple of setbacks as well, which I'm going to share with you guys in a little bit. But overall, I would say it has been more of a positive experience than a negative one. So in our quest to find out if this piece of glass is worth buying in 2020, we're going to be looking at a couple of features and we're going to see how this glass performs overall. So the first thing that we want to look at is the all-around performance of this glass when it comes to shooting photos as well as creating videos. If you're a hybrid shooter, meaning you shoot photos and videos at the same time, then of course you always want to get gear that's going to help you perform the best in both of these areas. So this glass for me is one of those pieces that help you achieve that. Given that I'm a hybrid shooter, I create videos as well as shoot photos, and I'm just trying to always find equipment that works best for both photos and videos. So this piece of glass right here is absolutely great. It has a good focal range, 28 to 75mm, and it also has a wide aperture at f2.8. so that is a good selling point, at least for me. And also when you look at the price at which you are getting it for, then I would say it's absolutely fantastic compared to what the competition is offering. This glass right now retails at about 800 bucks, while the competition retails at what, maybe double that price, if not more. But again, I'm always trying to find a balance between pricing and the quality and performance. Boy, I wish it was actually at 24 to 70mm, because to be honest with you, the extra 4mm that have been taken away from the wider end have more value to me than the extra 5mm that have been added onto the telephoto end. So that has been quite a big setback for me. Sometimes it just doesn't get wide. You might think it's just 4mm and it wouldn't make so much of a difference, but trust me, it does really make a big difference. So that is why one of the reasons why this glass is significantly cheaper than the competitors is also because of this focal range. So if they would have done a 24 to 70, then you probably would be paying as much as you were paying for the G Master or the Sigma Art. This piece of glass is quite sharp as well, but it's nothing compared to what the competition is offering. So the G Master and the Sigma Art are way superior in terms of quality, in terms of sharpness. This piece of glass offers you autofocus, and to be honest with you, I was really pleased with the way the autofocus performed, and I have hardly had any problems with it, except when shooting in dark situations. Then the autofocus is a little bit wonky, which part of it can be blamed on the camera, but overall the autofocus has been pretty good and decent, if you ask me. The focusing ring on this piece of glass as well is quite amazing. It is really smooth, and if you're one of those that pulls focus manually while shooting video, then you would really appreciate the fact that you can just roll it back and forth so smoothly and you have little to no resistance at all. So that's a really great feature. I really like that. It's smooth and you're gonna benefit quite a lot from it if you're shooting videos and pulling your focus manually. The vignetting on this piece of glass is not the worst in the world. I would admit that there's some decent amount of vignetting if you use this piece of glass, especially at the wider aperture, so f2.8. But if you're shooting at something like maybe f4 or f8, then that becomes significantly reduced and you get quite decent quality. So for me, this is never really a problem, and besides, you can always take some of that vignetting away in post-production, or some people would actually add some to it. So that for me is not a big setback, and I've worked with it quite well without having so much to complain about the vignetting. This piece of glass is also weather sealed, which means that you can actually take it out in light showers and it's still going to perform fine without sustaining any form of damage. I've actually shot with it out in the rain, in the snow, and in dusty areas as well. Most of the times when you're outdoors shooting, you never know what the weather has in stock for you. So if some light showers come your way, then this bad boy is just gonna be able to take some sort of a beating and it's gonna be okay. If you take a look at the back, you can see that the gasket is right there. It has some good weather seal and that looks pretty fantastic. Overall, I would say that this piece of glass is quite good. And is it worth spending the money on it in 2020? Absolutely, because really I haven't seen any competition that offers anything close to what this piece of glass is offering in terms of the price and the quality. So you're not gonna find an $800 lens that offers what this bad boy is offering. If you find a lens which offers similar features, then you're probably gonna have to pay double the price. So yes, it is totally worth spending some cash on it, especially if you're on a budget. This might be something you want to consider purchasing, and if you're considering purchasing this, then I would suggest that you look down in the description below. You're going to see a link to this product where you can purchase it, and if you do use that link to buy this product, then I get a small commission from that purchase at no extra cost to you guys. So that is how you can support me. Thank you so much. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, that's my take on it for this glass 2020. You definitely should go out there and get one of these if you don't have it and you are looking for a good piece of glass and you are on a budget. So that's it from me, guys. I hope that this video was in some way helpful to you. If you found this video helpful, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are new on here, I would appreciate it if you go ahead and give that subscribe button the left hook. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so every time I put out a new video, you're gonna get notified. Until next time, I guess I'll see you when I see you.